Wusthof and Zwilling have been making high-quality kitchen knives in Solingen, Germany, a place known as the City of Blades, for over 200 years. So what's the difference between these two brands, and which knives are better? In this video, I'll first give you a quick overview of the general differences between Wusthof and Zwilling, then I'll provide a side-by-side comparison of both brands' most popular knife collections. You'll learn how they compare in design, performance, weight, balance, comfort, and more. So if you're looking for a workhorse German knife and you can't decide between Wusthof and Zwilling, keep watching. Wusthof was founded in 1814, and 7 generations later, it is still a family-owned and operated business. It's currently being run by cousins Viola and Harold Wusthof. This company focuses entirely on kitchen knives. They don't make cookware or appliances. All they do is make knives, and they've perfected the process. Zwilling has an even longer history. It started in 1731 and has since become a large company with several brands and product lines. And since 1970, it has been owned by the German conglomerate Werhahn. Although Zwilling is best known for its durable German knives, they also make cookware, appliances, food storage, plates, and other kitchen gear. Wustof's product offering is much more focused with only 9 different knife series. Zwilling currently has 18. Wusthof knives have a traditional German style with a thick blade, smooth finish, and riveted handles. And every Wusthof knife is made in Germany. Zwilling's most popular knives have a traditional look, but they offer a wider range of styles, including an all-steel handle, Damascus blades, and Japanese-style handles, which are part of the designs they've licensed from master bladesmith Bob Kramer. Zwilling makes most of its knives in Germany, but the Twin Fin 2 and the Bob Kramer series are made in Japan, and the Twin Gourmet and the Twin Grip series are made in Spain. Another notable difference between Wusthof and Zwilling is the price. I compare the prices on Wusthof.com and Zwilling.com of both brands' 8-inch chef's knives across all collections. And as you can see, Wusthof knives are generally a little more expensive than Zwilling. Wusthof 8-inch chef's knives range from $100 to $350, with an average cost of $223 and a median cost of $228. Zwilling 8-inch chef's knives range from $90 to $450, with an average cost of $202 and a median cost of $160. If you buy knives on Wusthof.com, you have 45 days to return them. If you buy on Zwilling.com, you have 60 days. Now that you know the differences between Wusthof and Zwilling as a whole, let's compare each brand's 2 most popular knife collections. On the left, we have Wusthof Classic Icon and Wusthof Classic 8-inch chef's knives, and on the right are the Zwilling Professional S and Zwilling Pro 8-inch chef's knives. All 4 of these knives are made in Germany. They all have forged blades made of high-carbon stainless steel that are about 2.8 millimeters thick. The handles are made of the same heat and moisture-resistant plastic, and all 4 knives have triple riveted handles and a full exposed tang. The tang is the part of the steel that extends from the blade through the handle. The blade profile is one of the most significant differences between these Wusthof and Zwilling knives. The Wusthof Classic, Wusthof Classic Icon, and Zwilling Professional S knives have a traditional Western-style blade profile. The spine, or the top of the blade, and the edge gradually curve until they meet at the tip. Zwilling Pro knives have a straight spine and a much more curved belly. Because of this design, the tip of the blade is positioned much higher than these other knives. So if you're dicing an onion or making small, precise slits with the tip, you need to angle the knife much higher. This puts your hand in an awkward and uncomfortable position. I also don't like that the lower half of Zwilling Pro's edge is straight. They designed it this way so more of the edge makes contact with the cutting board during up and down chopping, but when you're rocking this knife back towards the heel, it abruptly stops on the board. As you can see, the rocking motion is much smoother with a traditional blade profile. Another difference is the hardness of the blade. Zwilling tempers their blades to 57 on the Rockwell scale, while Wusthof blades are slightly harder at 58. In theory, Wustof's harder blades will retain their sharpness better, and Zwilling's softer blades are less likely to chip. But in reality, that's not the case. I've been using both brands for years, and there's no noticeable difference. Both brands hold an edge well, and I haven't had any issues with chipping. Another difference is their factory edge angle. Wusthof sharpens their knives at a 14-degree angle per side, while Zwilling knives have a 15-degree angle per side. The difference is minor, but it's worth noting that Wusthof knives are slightly sharper out of the box. Wusthof Classic and Zwilling Professional S knives have full bolsters that extend down to the heel of the blade. The one difference is that the heel of Wustof's blade is actually pretty sharp, so you can still use it for hard ingredients like nuts or ginger. Zwilling Professional S's heel is blunt. You can still use it to crush certain ingredients, but it doesn't have much of an edge at all. Some people love full bolsters because they add weight and balance and prevent your hand from slipping, but others hate them because the edge of the bolster can dig into your hand when using the pinch grip, and the heel of the blade is too thick to sharpen. Over time, the bolster can stick out as the edge wears down from repeated sharpenings. Zwilling Pro knives have a curved bolster that creates a smooth and seamless transition from the handle to the blade. Wusthof Classic Icon has a similar half bolster, but the transition from handle to blade is not as gradual. With Wusthof Classic Icon and Zwilling Pro, you can use and sharpen the entire edge and comfortably perform the pinch grip. Zwilling Pro and Professional S and Wusthof Classic handles look almost exactly the same. They're all flat on the sides and slightly curved on the top and bottom, with a distinct curve right before you get to the butt end. The two Zwilling handles are pretty much the same. They're both around 19 millimeters from one side to the other and around 25 millimeters from top to bottom. The Wusthof Classic handle is a bit more narrow from side to side at 16.7 millimeters, but it's larger from top to bottom. The handle didn't quite fit inside the micrometer, but it got close enough to estimate around 28 or 29 millimeters. The Classic Icon handle has more rounded edges, smoother curves, and a beautiful steel end cap. It's the largest handle at 20 millimeters side to side and 28 or 29 top to bottom. The point here is that the handles may look similar, but the minor differences in size and shape make them feel different in your hand. One is not better than the other, it comes down to personal preference. I'm most comfortable with the Wusthof Classic handle because it's more narrow and doesn't feel as bulky, but they're all safe and well designed. The differences I just pointed out in the blade profile, bolster, and handles of these knives impact both weight and balance. Wusthof Classic Icon is the heaviest knife in this group at 9.9 ounces. Because of the large handle and steel end cap, this knife is back heavy or handle heavy. The balance point is about an inch behind the blade. The lack of balance is not ideal for an all-purpose knife like this. You could get used to it after a while, but when you first pick it up, it feels a bit off. Zwilling Pro is the next heaviest at 9.4 ounces. This knife is very well balanced with the balance point directly in the center. Wusthof Classic weighs 9.2 ounces, and the Zwilling Professional S weighs 8.7 ounces. Both of these knives have a balance point directly in the center. So should you buy Wusthof or Zwilling knives? The truth is, you can't go wrong with either brand. They both make durable German-style knives that perform well and can last for decades. They both use quality materials and have literally spent centuries refining their designs. Ultimately, your decision should come down to which knife feels more comfortable in your hand. The blade profiles and handles look similar, but the subtle differences in dimensions and shape really do make a difference. My best advice is to buy a few of the knives you think you might like and spend some time holding them to get a feel of the handle design, weight, and balance. Keep the one you like and return the rest. If you're ready to buy, I'll link to both brands in the video description. Those are affiliate links, so I'll earn a commission if you click and buy, but at no extra cost to you. And if the prices right now are out of your budget, join my free newsletter in the pinned comment and I'll email you when they go on sale. If this video was helpful, check out this video where I break down the differences between Zwilling and Henkel's kitchen knives. And don't forget to click the logo to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.